Hello, subscribers, patrons, family, fans, followers, supporters, and generally anybody who happens to stumble across my videos. This is Johnston Blackhorse coming at you live again with another art suggestion stream. But before I start that, just a little update on my situation. These last couple of weeks have been an emotional roller coaster. Oh my God. Um, for those of you who are unaware, my living situation is still questionable at the moment. I was able to, well, not able to. Um, I did start talking to a local fan and supporter who was willing to go in on an apartment with me, but unfortunately, those plans had fallen through. There's Ruru Hashino's in the chat. Woo! Hey, what's up? Always love seeing her face just pop up in the chat, just to say, beep, woo, love you. But yeah, this individual, like, we started planning things to like get an apartment together, and it was like we asked a lot of questions of each other, like what to expect of a living situation, and I let this person like know like some of the restrictions that I'll be under, and like what my PO might ask from them, from this person, and it was all, it sounded like it was all good to go, and but unfortunately, their mother also has health issues, and shortly after we started planning on like an apartment to go in on and whatever, the mother, this person's mother, like ended up in the hospital, and it sucks because at that same time my mom was in the hospital as well, going through some some surgeries to help her joints. Like she had a surgery scheduled for her knees, her hips, and her spine, but before those surgeries came through, like she started having mobility issues and just a lot of pain in her legs, and one of her legs went numb. So like she was in the hospital for that, and so I know what it's like to have a mother in the hospital, but I have no idea like what this person's mother is going through. But in a sense, I can relate. So like that person's like all the money that person was saving up to go in on an apartment with me is going to be spent on the mother's like medical bills and such. So it was a small glimmer of hope, but unfortunately, um, life situations get in the way and can't really do anything about it. And still stuck with without having a place to live here pretty soon. But I got to call the property manager and see if anything has changed in the last couple of weeks. Because the last I heard, this apartment is changing ownership, and the new owners had requested a new apartment, but they still hadn't signed the paperwork or like put up the money. So with that said, like I'm thinking like, did the did the deal go through or did it not go through? Did they pass on it or something? But I've got to ask tomorrow and see where I stand on that. I'm hoping that I maybe they passed and just passed on this apartment, and I get to stay here for perhaps another month. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And so living situation is still questionable, and also had to deal with the fact that my mom's been in the hospital for some bone and joint surgeries, and she was in the hospital this past week for hip replacement because, like I said, like she was having mobility issues and like her left leg went numb. So they took her to the clinic. They did some scans and tests and found like, oh wow, your hip joint is worn out. We got to replace that right away." So they took her to Salt Lake, where they ran some more tests and scans and found that, like, oh, your leg has gone numb due to a pinched nerve in your lower spine. So we got to correct your spine also. So they did the hip surgery. That went well. And just like several hours ago, they had completed the spinal surgery, and that went pretty well. But I guess, like, while the doctor was in there, like, there were like I guess there were a lot of issues to deal with in her spine. I guess it was more than just a pinched nerve, but they corrected her spine, put a rod in there, and right now, as far as I know, she's in recovery. So I'm glad to hear that the surgery went well, and they're my stepdad's gonna call me, or my mom's gonna call me when she's able to talk. But yeah, the last couple of weeks have just been a real emotional roller coaster, and just like freaking up and down. And like these past couple of days, I've been feeling myself slipping into a slight depression and just feeling so unmotivated. Like yesterday and even this morning, just this whole sense of dread or panic with all these pressures. Um, Not only having to deal with the whole like restrictions that I have to live under with this whole pseudo freedom bullshit that the fucking unjustified federal system is having me live under, but just the whole aspect of like not knowing where I'm going to live next month, and my mom like being in surgery, and just trying to get my life back on track. And it's like just oh man. Oh, my whole life right now is just a shambling mess, but I'm trying to stay as positive as I can. I'm taking on more commissions to try to like help support my ideas and like plans for the future, and just make sure that I still have a leg to stand on. Just as gimpy as that leg is, but like I do appreciate all the work you people are slinging at me, and just appreciate all the support, and just really do appreciate all the patrons who have been uh, becoming well, just like giving so much on my Patreon so far, and it really helps. It really goes a long way, and I really like. I fucking love you guys, and shout out to all my commission clients. Like you guys are awesome. Just continuing to give me work, and a special shout out to Rui Hoshino, who's been like just a friggin' just a doll with just like just continuously just giving me work like every week. And then she's not short on ideas, and that's great because like freaking sometimes I don't even know what to draw. So anyway, that was just a quick recap of like or update of like how my life is going right now. Uh, Also grabbed myself a couple of beers. This is my second one, as prescribed by Rui Ishino. So yeah, drink two of these and call me in the morning. You got it, Doc. So yeah, and before I continue, like if you want to support the creation of more videos like this, and support more art content from me, Johnston Blackhorse, or Natus_01, or B-Hawk, or well, I guess Rule 34 Rocks is out the window because I can't draw pornographic content. Sorry, Rule 34 Rocks, but you're the odd one out. Rui Hashimo's just flexing her muscles. So yeah. So if you want to support like all these endeavors, these artistic endeavors, like consider becoming a Patreon patron. The link is in the description section below. And while you're down there, I also have links to all my various art websites, DeviantArt, for Affinity, Ink Bunny, and my own personal blog, Johnston Blackhorse, the one and only .blogspot.com. And also, like if Patreon's not your thing, I also have a GoFundMe account. Excuse me. So if you still want to contribute and not do like a whole like monthly basis type thing, you can sling me a couple of bucks here or there, like on my GoFundMe, and any amount is much appreciated. So thank you for all those who contribute so far, and let's get the show on the road, I guess. Here we go. Oh, I got a message somewhere. I'm heading to sleep, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you get done. And people posting in some of my other text channels. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, and if you do become a patron of my Patreon, you get access to my Discord Patreon server, and yeah, it's pretty neat. But anyway, here we go. For this art suggestion, the next on the list is Arthur character, DW, and since the one following that was another Arthur character, Francine, I figure I just like knock both of them out in this one drawing. So let's see. Let's see what I do. Think, think. DW over here, Francine over here. Now it's been a while since I've watched this show, so I don't know the height differential. I think DW is shorter because I believe she's younger than the rest of the characters. So draw her about maybe that height. Ryushina said you should draw me as a lowly practice for the random animation I pitched to you. Yes, I should draw you as a lowly. Just a little lowly cat girl. That'd be freaking awesome. Probably do that when I have a little bit of spare time. That'd be cool. I'd love that. I'd enjoy drawing that. For those who don't know, Ruri Ashino has like a cat girl version of herself, and she pitched like a really cute like a furry animation to me, and it's something that I really enjoy like animating. It's like just something really cute and fun to do. So, as per usual of what I've been doing with a lot of these art suggestions, I'm just going to draw them in like little like swimsuits and such. Because no one gets tired of swimsuits. Might be just like a one-trick pony, but hey, it's a trick that works, right? If it's broke, don't fix it. Stop fixing it. It's not broke. Get the frick out of there. Get out of here, you. Ah, gosh. Doing just fine. Ryushina says, I sent a ref a while ago. Oh, is that what that was? With the whole, like, finger nibbling animation? Where it was like this cute pocket-sized cat girl just nibble. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. The one where it's like you and Rousey. Okay, I see it. So right now I'm just like drawing like pretty rough poses for like this swimsuit bikini composition for DW and Francine. Oh, I got a message. Oh, nice. Rory Yoshino sending me more cute cat girl reference. Oh yeah, that's the reference you sent me like a while ago for like a cute lowly cat girl. Sweet. Oh, and I might be getting that new laptop tomorrow. Like my PO is going to come by tomorrow, and we're going to discuss it a bit more. And like I think this is just some sort of necessity that I need because my current laptop, even though it like works pretty well, like the hardware in itself is pretty out of date. And with Ruri Yoshino like investing all that money to like let me buy or pretty much she bought me uh, display tablet. I can't use it with this old hardware. So if I were to get a new up to date laptop with an HDMI output, I can use this new tablet, which would increase my productivity and increase my earning power. Thus, it would pay for itself in, I believe, a short amount of time, especially with all the commissions that I'm taking on right now. There's Sakura Kinomoto says socks. Dirge of a dead man. Oh wow, it's been a while, Dirge. I was just thinking about you the other day, thinking like, oh man, I gotta finish that script that I was talking about a while ago and get Dirge to voice one of the characters. Ruri Yoshino just posting an image of stacks of money. Gotta make me some huge fucking stacks. Yeah, once I get this new laptop, which I'm hoping will be tomorrow, I'm gonna get it on credit too. So, because I finally got my credit card, and it's gonna be a way for me to like help rebuild my credit since I've been in friggin' prison for like X amount of years. And I got a ding on my credit score because of I thought it was like unpaid credit debt, but as it turns out, it's from medical expenses from when I broke my hand. So it's like a $350 like um, collections fee or balance for the anesthesiologist who was there for my broken hand surgery. Cal Larkin says, can they veto an upgrade? I don't think they can. I think I just got to present my argument is like fucking like the hardware is really out of date and I have this display drawing tablet which would help my artistic career by I'd say like a decent amount uh, like a large amount like a large margin. There we go. Because it would make drawing like a lot more streamlined. And the only way I can use it is if I have an updated laptop, like an up to date laptop with up to date hardware to the, especially with one with the HDMI output connection. I think I had a dream about it like a couple of nights ago. About getting a new laptop and just being able to use that new drawing tablet. Maria Shima says, money get get a good job with good pay, and you're okay. Oh shoot, I'm lagging. Okay, I think we're good. But yeah, Rui. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Rui Yoshino saying, "Money, get away, get a good." I can't even sing it right. Grab that cash with both hands and make a stash. Get back, Jack. Get your hands off my stack. Money. I like a lady who quotes Pink Floyd. Ruri Hashino is a class act dame. Dirge of a Dead Man says, I got new tablet recently. Got a big Huey on. Oh, Huey on, eh? Yeah, I think if I upgrade anytime soon, I might get a Huey on. Because like some of those have gotten some pretty good reviews, but as far as like cheap, affordable tablets go with like good quality, Rui Yoshino was able to uh, get me this one tablet, which had some fairly decent reviews, which is good for the money and just a pretty sweet deal. Rui Yoshino says Pink Floyd, greatest band of all time. Yes. Dirge of a Dead Man says, because I thought my old one was broken. Turns out it wasn't, so I have two tablets. Oh, shoot, give me one then. Just kidding. I already have a tablet that I have yet to use. But if you have a spare laptop laying around, I wouldn't mind taking that off your head. No. that'd be too much of a hassle for you, you know. You know, just have to refurbish the thing, you know, wipe the whole thing and reinstall an OS and perhaps some choice programs that I might need, like such as a writing program. Yeah, it's just too much trouble. It's too much trouble. Besides, like I'm getting a new laptop in order to put it on my credit card and help build my credit as I pay it off. Dirge of a Dead Man says, no spare laptops here. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Shaman walk in single file to hide their numbers. You never heard of the Millennium Falcon? It did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. I'm totally butchering that line. Okay, I think I'm happy with these poses. Oh, wait, I gotta finish Francine's arms. Like, what am I doing? I imagine. Oh, man, I want to draw her holding some squirt guns, but I think like drawing like squirt guns would be a little too much intricate detail. I guess if as long as as long as you get the idea that they're squirt guns, that's fine. That'll do. I think that'll do. I should design some bumper stickers saying "Have lowly will lewd." I don't know. Does that read? Does that anyone get that? I don't know. Is that a good bumper sticker? Not a good bumper sticker. Dirge of a Dead Man says, "Stop." Guess in reference to my bad voice acting. Rui Ashina says you could always draw them with super soakers if you wanted to go for the more phallic imagery. Ah, no, I think I'm just gonna draw like just simple squirt guns. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, heroes and giant robots. Morphin time. They're the world's most ninja fighting team. Heroes in spandex with color schemes. When the evil Zordon attacks, those ninja warriors don't cut 'em no slack. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, heroes in giant robots. Morphin time. Dirge of a Dead Man says, please no. What? That's how the theme song goes, right? I remember. I remember. Heroes in Megazords, Morphin time. Burp. Excuse me. Pardonnez-moi. I bet that song is going to get stuck in your brains at the most inopportune time, and you're going to hate me for it. And you'll have no apology from me. No, that's the DuckTales theme tune. Obscenely infectious. Don't make me come to Las Vegas. Well, maybe I should. Then we can get an apartment together. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Lasers, race cars, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Woo! Sorry. Oh no. What have I done? What hell hath I wrought? Cal Larkin says, now you have to draw a duck. Need to get better drawing to make more monies. Oh, Dirge of Deadman says, need to get better at drawing to make more monies in order to move out to Vegas. Cal Larkin says, or now you have to draw a duck like Darkwing Duck. Sorry, all caps drunk. Oh yeah, I'm not just drunk. I'm all caps drunk. No, let me try that again. I'm not just drunk. I'm all caps drunk. There we go. There we go. Oh shoot! I should put that on a shirt. Thanks for the idea, Cal Larkin. I'm not just drunk. I'm all caps drunk. I'll see if it works. You know, like, just go ahead and design the shirt and see if it sells. There are like a few other t-shirts I have still yet to design. Perhaps I should get on top of it. Perhaps. Jessica Darkfire says, I'm alive again. Sweet. Were you dead? I had no idea. I haven't been keeping up on my obituaries. Jessica Darkfire says, pretty much. Mom is still in the hospital, but she's stable now. She just got out of there 2 weeks ago. Damn. Yeah, I know how that is. Like, my mom's in the hospital right now. She had to have some surgery on her limbs and joints. Recently, she had a hip surgery, like earlier last week, and just today she got out of a spinal surgery. Yeah, just my mom's falling apart, and we can blame the government for that with all the uranium poisoning, the uranium sickness. For those who are unaware, my mom was born in a uranium camp, and these uranium camps, they would send Native Americans and mostly Navajos, because there are a lot of uranium mines on Navajo land. They would send them in to mine uranium without the proper protection, which is pretty shitty of them. Thank you, government. Sarcastic. Thank you, assholes. Dirge of a Deadman says, WTF, I hate America now. Well, you don't have to hate America per se, but you can hate its government. Because I try to differentiate the two. Like, I love the country, but the government is shit right now. It's been shit for a long time for a lot of the fucking stunts that they pull. Jessica Darkfire says, my mom is just old and nature is trying to take her. Yeah. Dirge of a Deadman says, I hate our government so much. Yes. Me too. Dude, man, government sucks. Which is why I'm going to run for president. I got to finish my speech. I pulled my speech out like earlier today. Is like I don't have to. There's like still a little bit more I want to add in there, but it's almost done. I got to finish that up, animate it, and just announce my bid for presidency. Cal Larkin says, Bush, Obama, Trump, nothing's been objectively positive when it comes to morale. Dirge of a Dead Man says, can I be on your staff? Sure. What do you want to be? Secretary in charge of booze? Yeah. Fuck yeah. I gotta refrain from swearing. I used to be so good at that. Then I started drinking and just swearing a lot more, cause I just want to swear, and just the booze just makes it a little more easier. It just takes away my inhibitions, so I just drop an F-bomb every now and then. And I find it very therapeutic and highly recommend it. Sorry. Sorry about that. It's just fucking ridiculous. Oh, there! I dropped another F-bomb. Oh, I'm nuts. I'm crazy. George of a Dead Man says he wants to be secretary of the lowly commission. Oh, I guess I just gotta invent that position and sure. I guess you're in. As much as I'd like to maintain control of that position, or have that position myself, I'm going to be too busy running the country in order to worry about that. Cal Larkin says, you'll have to use Christian swears like Ned Flanders. Man, these faces are just so somewhat kind of simple. I feel like I might need to adjust these eyes a little more because just drawing her and like the way I'm drawing her eyes, they just seem like they're so twacked out. That that little girl is on something, I swear. These characters, or well, I guess I'll just add eyebrows. I don't know. I like my characters with eyebrows. Dirge of a Dead Man says, Gwen Ludes on every billboard. Cal Larkin says, doodly, doodly, doodly. Dirge of a Dead Man says, Wonder Lowly Ludes every July 4th. Tweaker DW. Cal Larkin says, this is your mind on crack. Maybe I should just kind of like do like half open, sultry eyes. Yeah, that's a little better. That way she doesn't look so twacked out. Just like fucking so high on life. Oh, that's like a comic strip that I've been wanting to sketch for a while. Like I had the idea like years ago, but never got around to drawing it. So if you can imagine, like there's like a crime scene of like these police investigators or whatever, just kind of like, well, it's not quite a crime scene. They're just trying to like kind of decipher what happened in this single man's apartment. So the whole setup is that you have a dead body in the middle of a room, and you have like these police investigators with just like a bunch of like well, the whole room is just like a freaking mess, and one of the like the investigators is like just kind of like riddling off his findings of like what happened to this poor individual, and he's like listing down like a lot of the things that are just in and around the apartment, and he's saying like, yeah, this man, he was had a bunch of Life cereal, several like old magazines of or several old issues of Life magazine while he was surrounded by multiple board games of the same or multiple board games of Life, the board game. And it's pretty apparent what happened here is that this man OD'd on life. Oh man, that doesn't even fucking make sense nowadays. Because back with the whole like anti-drug campaign, like you had all these commercials like stating that, oh, I don't use drugs, I get high on life. So I don't think that that idea is even relevant nowadays. I should probably like start drawing like a swimsuit on these characters now that they're getting more fleshed out. Just so I don't get like a strike or something. Yeah, I think that comic strip would have been a little more relevant a decade ago when I thought of it. Oh, man. Oh, Dirge of a Dead Man says, forgot to ask this. You mind if we collab one day? Kel Larkin says, Dirge, do you draw? Dirge of a Dead Man says, I'm Panzer, you dolt. I've been out of the loop for a while. I don't know who Panzer is. The name sounds familiar, though. I think I might have seen your stuff here or there. Panzer. 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 Okay, DW is going to be in like a somewhat of a cute, frilly, like one piece. Dirge of a Deadman says, the guy you've talked to on Pixiv? Cal Arkin says, oh! Wait, have I talked to you on Pixiv? Pixiv. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Why is this taking so long? I clicked on it. Take me to my messages. No, just don't show me my recent messages. Take me. Is there another option to like go to messages? Doesn't seem so. What if I just click on most recent message? There we go. Oh, Panzer. Okay. Oh, and you also revealed that, yeah, you were Dirge of a Dead Man from YouTube. And I said, yeah, I'm remember. Cool. Man, I must have been drunk. Maybe that's why I don't remember right now. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we have had interactions on Pixiv, but I I I don't think I've ever seen any of your work, and I'm afraid to go looking because I don't want to come in contact with anything. Oh, and there you are again. All right, cool. Now I know. But since I'm drunk again, like I'm not sure if I'll remember. I'm sorry. Uh, excuse me. Okay, how long is this stream been going? 40 minutes. I better start getting this thing all situated. Dirge of a Dead Man says, you probably shouldn't look at my stuff in that case. Oh. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Cut it out. Jessica Darkfire says, LOL. 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 Gotta get up. I gotta get going. I'm gonna see a friend of mine. He's round and he's fuzzy. I love him because he's Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. I know I'm singing it all wrong. Ugh. Dirge of Adama says I can share some non-lowly. As long as it's non-pornographic, I guess that's all right. No naked titties, no genitalia, no straight-on butt crack. You know, just safe for work. All safe for work. I've never drawn Francine before. Like I've drawn DW before. Hold on, I'm curious. Who requested this? Man, this is a long list. It's gonna take me forever to get through it. Oh, oh. This guy isn't even a patron anymore. He had to cut his patronage because he was going through some financial strife. I should have kept that in mind. Maybe just kind of skipped it. I don't know. Maybe that would have been rude. I'm not sure. I don't know. Cal Larkin says, Rumbly tumbly climbs in a honey tree. feels so weird trying to elude such a simplistic character. Well, I guess mostly because she's like a chimp or something. Because personally, I don't find like anthro chimps. Like, how do you make an anthro chimp attractive? I've run into this conundrum sometime before, like trying to design like casino games, casino slot machines, and I think this one casino game was like a play on words with like monkey bar. There was like a bar for monkeys, and there was supposed to be like a sexy chimp in there. It's like, how do you make a chimp sexy? Like that's I don't think that's possible. Like I even tried it. Like it was like somebody else's game, like their responsibility. It's like that's I don't think that's possible. Making a chimp sexy, like it can't be done. You know, cat girls, fox girls, even bird girls. That's fine, but anything like simian, like a female simian, like I just don't know. I don't know. Cal Larkin says very easily. uh, well, I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not. I'll just trudge on through. Jessica Darkfire says there's a few I've seen on FA. Cal Larkin says the aesthetic stems from Planet of the Apes. New one. Old newer one. Oh, when Jessica Bonham Carter played female chimp. Yeah, I guess I can see that. She was a sexy female chimp. I'm just not how I'm just not sure how to capture that same aesthetic, especially in a simplified character design such as this. Ooh, I should be asking questions. What questions have I asked before? Like favorite cereal, favorite cartoon, favorite anime. Let's see. Oh, getting tired. Trying to think of what to ask. Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? Don't answer that. Dirge of a Deadman says, well, anyway, when I do some more SFW, I'll send it your way. Cool. Cal Larkin says, non-normie questions. Yes, then no. Yeah, Jesus, I accept you. On second thought, never mind. Get the fuck out of it. Oh, that's exactly how it went down. Jessica Darkfire says, I accepted Doom Guy as my savior to clean up mankind. Ah. Non-normie questions. Uh, for all those, for all the fans of Loli art and Loli stuff, who is the first Loli that you were introduced to or were attracted to? You know, like a Loli anime girl. Because mine was Chibiusa or Chibi Moon from Sailor Moon. At first, like, didn't quite pique my interests at all, but then just like looking for hentai and DBZ art and all that stuff on the internet, came across some Sailor Moon porn, and then just found some like Sailor Moon hentai of Chibi Moon. Is like, whoa, holy cow, that's nice. uh, Dirge of Didman says easy. Gwen. Cal Larkin says Gwen. Gwen Tennyson, eh? Yeah, I can see that. In fact, I've looted that before. I'd rule 34 that. I'd rule 34 the hell out of that. Oh shoot, yeah, I better write down that one too before I forget again. Another t-shirt design. I'd rule 34 that. Exclamation point. Francine doesn't quite look like Francine. I guess I drew the forehead a little too pronounced. Gotta rein that in a little bit. There we go. Hiccup. Burp. That's more like it. Okay. Think we got a fair enough sketch. Let's kind of fill in space a little bit more. Dirge of a Deadman says, I did a coloring of one of your Gwen pics before all the shit went down. I remember Incog's coloring. I don't think I've seen yours. I must have just missed it. That sucks. Cal Larkin says, or Cardcaptor Sakura. Or Cardcaptor Sakura. Maybe Jade Chan, Rika Nonaka. Definitive would-be Gwen since I looted her enough. Nice. 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 Image size. Bump that up to 300. Yeah. Come on. Do it. Come on. Do it. I'm right here. Come kill me. I'm doing Christopher Walken impersonating Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come with me if you want to live. I'm a Terminator Model 101 Cyberdyne System. Oh, wait, no. Cyberdyne Systems Model 101. The thing that just tried to kill you, John Connor, is a T-1000 made of mimetic polyalloy. In short, liquid metal. Oh no, everybody, the predator alien is after us. Quick, get to the chopper. You're a freaking nut, Blackhorse. Cal Larkin says, LOL, that franchise was gold until they had to expand upon it years afterwards. Terminator, that is. I'll be back. I know now why you cry, but it is something I can never do. Here, you must lower me down to the molten lead. I cannot self-terminate. Oh, the opacity thing was clicked on. That's why I wasn't getting some of the lines I was aiming for. Yeah. 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 Gotta turn my smoothness up a little bit more. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's better. That'll do. Dong, dong, dong. Who is your daddy and what does it do? I'm Detective John Kimball. I'm a cop. You idiots. Come on. Is that enough? Christopher Walken impersonating Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah, it probably is. Knock it off, Blackhorse. Just get back to drawing. That's what the people came here for. They didn't come here for your shenanigans. Just draw. That's what the people pay you for. They pay for your drawings. So shut your trap. Pull out your pen. Stick it to that freaking tablet you have in front of you and just freaking make some lines. And then make some money. Nobody wants to hear your tomfoolery. You're peeving people off. Before you know it, people are going to start unsubscribing from your contents. Do you want that? Do you want that, Blackhorse? No, that sounds terrible. Like, I need that support. Then stop with it, with all the freaking voices and the freaking acting and just being weird. Nobody likes that. Stop it. All right, fine. We'll stop. Jeez. Cal Arkin's saying Christopher Walken in The Iron Giant or Riddick. Oh no, he's talking to himself. Oh no, he's talking to himself. Well, what about Cal Larkin? Like he's making a request. Don't concern yourself with one little fan. But all my supporters are important to me. Yeah, but he's just one voice. You don't want to pander to just one voice. Come on, stop it. Christopher Walken as the Iron Giant. Like, the Iron Giant doesn't even say that much in the movie. Like, he only says a few words. Cal Larkin says, we need help. Majorcan King is LOLing. Cal Larkin says, yeah, panda to me. Yeah, panda to me. Come on. I'm right here. Just panda to me right now. Dirge of a Dead Man says, I'm going to head out. I'm going to play some video. Cool. All right. We'll check you later, Dirge of a Dead Man. See that, Blackhorse? You're already losing some, like, viewership. Dirge of a Dead Man isn't into your tomfoolery. Stop talking to yourself and just fucking draw. You swore. Don't swear on my channel. Don't tell me what to do. I'll tell you what to do. You just do. Just freaking doodle. Do the doodles. Do the doodles all night long, all day long. And make the people happy. Dirge of a Dead Man says, just call me Panzer. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Don't pander to Dirge of a Dead Man and call him Panzer. Because the worst thing you can do is just pander. But they're my supporters. They're my audience. Don't pummel me with your logic. Just freaking draw. And don't call him Panzer. I'm going to call him Panzer. Don't do it. Don't freaking do it. I'll walk out of here right now. All right. See you later, Panzer. All right. That's it. I'm out. Majorcan King says, is this what schizophrenia looks like? Jessica Dogfly is having a good time. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes when I'm all alone, I just have no one else to talk to but myself. I'm all by my lonesome. You can never understand some of the weird conversations that take place. The dark machinations that come forth, creeping into the light when you want them to stay in the dark. Foreboding abyss from whence they came. Oh, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. All right. Cal Larkin says, this is how the mafia works. Yay. Don't wanna mess with the mafia. Because the mafia, they'll get you. when you least expects it too. They'll come in when you're taking a crap or taking a shower, or even most unexpected when you're taking a crap while you're in the shower. Day and night, night or day, doesn't matter. If you cross the mafia, they'll get you. Most definitely. So best be warned. Stay away from our SpaghettiOs. Oh shoot, I don't know what to say there. I got a message just now. Horn Pariah is sending me a link, knowyourmeme.com memes. That's how Mafia works. And oh shoot, Wolfgar is still a patron. I thought he quit his patronage. Wait, no. No, that was an old message. Damn it. Yeah, nuts. Got my hopes up a little bit. Anyway, let's check out these. If you see this image while browsing some dank memes, you have been visited by the petty ghost of a blocked ad. The ghost will leave you alone, but only if you whitelist us first. Damn, the Mafia is tough. Jeez. Alright, fine. Ad blocker off. Refresh. Damn it, the Mafia got me. They got me. Oh no. They caught onto my ad blocker program. Oh wow. I thought this was just going to be like a short, quick meme or something. But it's like this whole thing. And the page is unresponsive. I better skip out of here because I think all the ads are bogging down everything. Oh shit. Oh, nuts. Okay, are we good? Yeah, I think that link just fucking bogged some of my stuff down. Oh, oh hell. Are we okay? Are we back on? Okay, I think we're good. All right, don't visit that link again. Just freaking some sort of meme central page and just friggin' almost wrecked my stuff. You thought I was gonna say shit. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Michael Lozano says, "Hello, hell. Johnston is live. How cool. What's up, man? Yo, how's it going?" I think this is the first time I've seen you in the chat. Like, I say that a lot, but sometimes, like, fucking, I'm just friggin' drunk and don't remember when people make first appearances. Oh, gosh. It's so embarrassing. Cal Larkin says, thumbs up, frumpy face and weary face. It would have been nice to learn how the mafia works, but unfortunately, that excuse me, that website is really bogged down with a lot of ads, and just really slowed down my computer. Almost locked up my internets. It almost locked up my internets and threw away the key. That would have sucked. Oh man. I couldn't imagine having my internets locked away like that. I couldn't deal. It almost put me in a tough spot. Michael Lozano says, "Yeah, I'm new. I found your channel like 2 days ago. I think I commented on your coming out video anyway. Thanks for the welcome." Yeah, cool. Yeah, okay, all right. Awesome. Glad you commented, and I think I thumbs up and hearted it. No! Majorcan King. Johnston is not gay. This is my like whole friggin' pedophile video, like what it means to be a pedophile and all that stuff. Because there's a difference between a pedophile and a pederast, and a pederast is one who actually goes out and molests children. When a pedophile is, well, I guess you'll just have to watch the whole thing. Don't want to get too much into it here, right? Jalam Fortune says, "Hey man, how's life? His life is okay, but still stressful. Like my living situation is still questionable. Don't know where I'm going to live next month, but I'll figure something out. Something always comes along." Michael Lozano says, "Yes, exactly. He's a little boy." What? I'm not a little boy lover. Jeebus. Jeebus Crunch cereal. Ugh. I'm a little girl lover, and then only the sexy ones. No fat chicks or butterfaces. Ah, shit. That's a strike. That's a strike right there. Cal Larkin responding with a few, like a shocked face and then a somewhat of a disgruntled face. I don't know what that face means. What is it? Tired face. There it is. Michael Lozano says, "Little tubby girls need love too." Not from this guy. No. No. I don't draw tubby girls. No, I guess I don't draw actual girls whatsoever. I draw fictional lolies. But, yeah. Not into tubby girls. Gotta finish this ink job and go get me a couple more booze and some snacks, and then start tearing away at some more commissions. Yeah, got a recent commission to draw some Juniper Lee. Looking forward to it. Draw Juniper Lee in some sexy bikini in a very suggestive pose, like whatever I can think of. So it's gonna be a fun commission. I can already tell. I can already tell. I can feel it in my bones. Or, wait, should I say, I can feel it in my balls. This is going to be a very fun commission. It's going to be a very fun one to work on and draw. It's going to be nice. Michael Lozano says, you sound like Christopher Walken. LMAO. I wasn't trying to sound like Christopher Walken. This is me when I'm trying to sound like Christopher Walken. Yeah, this next commission, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be nice. I'm going to draw Juniper Lee in a very skimpy bikini in somewhat of a provocative pose of my choosing, mind you. I get a little bit of artistic liberty in deciding how to pose this character for this next commission. It's gonna be wow, wowie, boom, bow, zam, pow, wowie, kazowie. Was it Nas, that Juniper pick? Yeah, it was Nas. Michael Lozano says kek. I don't know what that means. I don't know that terminology. You're going to have to explain it to me, what this kek abbreviation or terminology is. What does kek mean? Oh, kek equals LOL. Sweet. I'm glad you enjoyed my Christopher Walken performance. It would always lend a hand on a boring, dreary day in prison. And sometimes inmates would come up to me with letters to read to them in my Christopher Walken voice, especially like sex novels. They would have me read the juicy parts in Christopher Walken's voice. And sometimes a lot of those letters to Pen Pal or Penthouse magazine would be very homosexual. So I would find myself saying things like, I could feel his scrotum slapping against my ass. Oh, geez. I can't remember the rest, but it was pretty much a lot like that. Yeah. Majorican King says LMAO. Yeah, like a lot of people got a kick out of it. Hold on. I just thought of something else to read in Christopher Walken's voice. Where is it? There it is. 3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their hills of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, one for the Dark Lord on his dark throne in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. In the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. Cal Larkin says, JB, no. Michael Lozano says, I'm not sure if I can repeat that. I don't think I will repeat that. This is very highly sexually provocative in a I won't go into further detail. Michael Lozano says, Diary of a Prison Inmate. Huh. Wow. I never ran into that prisoner. In fact, like, out of all the sex offenders I came across in prison, phrasing, of all the sex offenders I've met in prison, like, only a small handful of them were actual hands-on sex offenders. Guys are just laughing at my little phrasing thing there. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was just a slip of the tongue phrasing. Okay, I gotta finish this piece so I can go out and grab myself a couple more drinks and a snack or two. So let me speed up this process while maintaining some form of precision. Do 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 do. Dun da 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 dun 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 da dun dun da da do. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many dildos can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got massagers and butt plugs aplenty. I have G-spot ticklers galore. You want anal beads? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the perverts are. I want to see them screwing. Oh, God. What is wrong with you, Blackhorse? That's not what the people came for. They came here to see you draw. Now stop singing your obscene lyrics and just freaking get back to work. Okay. Fine. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Now tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes and take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic mustache ride. Oh, freaking hell. Oh, I've just ruined so many childhoods. Spread the love. Oh, gosh. You know what's going to be pretty awkward or somewhat hilarious? That if I do run for president and then all these news outlets start pulling up these videos. Well, candidate Blackhorse, how do you explain this video? You just singing obscene lyrics to classical Disney songs. Like, oh, freaking what of it? You know, come on. Cut me some slack here. It was just a joke. It's funny. I did it for comedy. I did it for comedy's sake. You didn't find it funny? Well, you got a stupid sense of humor. Michael Lozano says, do Jasmine's part 2. I don't think I could do Jasmine's part. It's too high up there. I can't even remember Jasmine's part right now. Drew this eye a little too big. A little too big. And the iris a little too small. Go ahead and fix that. Touch that up. Yeah, fix it up a little bit. Oh, remembered I was going to be asking some questions. Questions. That's not an appropriate question. Think of something else. Scarlett says, I have been reading some good manga I want to recommend to you when you are legally able to read them. Oh! Teasing me with ero manga, eh? Some ecchi manga? Some of that hentai? I will stick around till then. Sweet. Sweet. That sounds amazing. I hope you do. I'm very intrigued to hear about this very sexy manga that you want me to read. Yeah. Questions. I can't think of any questions. Okay. Trying to think of just a few random questions to ask. Okay. I like thinking of like some stupid like superpower questions. Wait, what was that? Cal Larkin says, do you like craft dinner? What, like mac and cheese? And if you had $1 million, would you still eat it? Yeah, I think I would. If I had $1 million, I would still eat that $1 million. Totally. Oh, would I still eat craft dinner? Yeah, why not? I think a better answer to that question was like, what? Heck no. If I had $1 million, I wouldn't eat that $1 million. I would go out and buy me some craft dinner. Pfft, what are you, crazy? Okay, stupid or useless superpowers. Um, line. You know how they have like or Nightcrawler has line of sight teleportation, like he can only teleport to places he can see or like possibly places he remembers. Well, how about line of vomit teleportation? It's like the only way you can teleport is if you force yourself to vomit, and wherever your vomit lands, that's where you teleport to. But if you teleport to your vomit, you have to like when you teleport there, you don't like swap out with your vomit. It's like you're covered in your vomit. So would any of you take that power? Line of vomit teleportation. Oh, Cal Arkin was saying, I was hoping you'd get the ref if I had $1 million song. I I don't know it. Majorican King says, absolutely not. He would not take that superpower. Line of vomit teleportation. Skullhead, or like Cal Arkin says, invisible only if no one is looking. Skullhead says, I would take it if the vomit was swapped with piss. Well, how about line of spit teleportation? I think anyone would take that. That's an easy one. Like, yeah, like teleport and all you are is just covered in your spit. Well, like a thin layer of your spit, because you wouldn't have to spit all that much. Okay, to go along with Cal Larkin's thing, invisible only if no one is looking. What about invisibility? And you can while you're invisible, there's like really no drawbacks, but it's only after you become visible again, you get just this violent diarrhea, and it's like so violent to the point where you have to like just lie in a bathtub whenever you become visible in order to like not make a horrendous mess. Like it just freaking goes everywhere. So invisibility, but the drawback is that when you become visible again, you just get violently nauseous or violently sick and just have to just freaking diarrhea everywhere. Majorican King says, oh God, LOL. Cal Larkin says, LOL, no, pass, hard pass. Okay, Majorican King says, but you can stay invisible as long as you want. Man, that's a good question. I think yeah, but like as long as you're consciously able to. So like if you start to get tired or whatever, like you're staying invisible takes like a considerable amount of energy, so eventually you're going to have to come out of it. So if you succumb to being invisible and just pass out, you're just going to fucking diarrhea all over yourself while you're blacked out after being exhausted from being invisible for so long. So like being invisible takes a conscious effort. So it's going to take a lot of concentration to stay invisible, but if you wear that out and just pass out, you're just going to freaking crap all over yourself. Cal Larkin says, invulnerability, but you have to sexually assault somebody. Oh God, no. No. Just a hard pass on that one. I was thinking about something along those lines in a sexual manner, just like it's like you get superpowers, like some sort of superpower, like maybe super strength or maybe like a laser vision, but you have to maintain an erection for the duration that you want to utilize that superpower. So, okay, let's say laser vision. In order to utilize your laser vision, the drawback is that you have to maintain an erection while using it. So would anyone take that superpower? I think I would, but I would only utilize it in just very rare circumstances when it was most needed, because that's got to be an awkward thing to do. Keller says, "Lol, what a temperamental thing." Okay, this is one that I thought up like a long time ago, but I like to bring it up every now and then. But the ability to pass through solid objects, but the thing is that you lose blood within the solid object that you're passing through, and the density of the object dictates how much blood loss you take. So, like, say if you were just to pass through like a wooden wall or just like some drywall material, like that would only take like just like a little bit of blood. But if you were to like pass through like a solid steel door, like just because it's so dense, like it would take like that, let's say like a pint of blood. So you're only able to pass through a solid steel door like once a month, and you got to keep track of how many solid objects you're able to pass through. And if you attempt to pass through the pass through the earth, you got to like keep in mind of like how much earth you can allow yourself to pass through, unless you like suffer too much blood loss and you just become buried underground. Keller says, "Yeah, I'm full of blood. So much blood. Blood man I am." Skullhead says, "The ability to fly, but only through ass air." So you have the ability to fly, but only through farts. So if you're going to utilize your ability to fly, you got to make sure there's a lot of methane around. So maybe like in a factory type setting or something, or just like have like a canister of methane or ass air in your pocket to just aerosol around yourself before you attempt to fly. Yeah, I don't know. Like ass air or methane are just so not readily available. So I don't think that superpower would be worth it. Majorican King says, "Isn't that literally Wario? LOL." This is another old one I thought up. The ability to fly, but you can only fly as fast as you can run, and it also takes as much stamina as running. So, as far and as fast as you can run currently at this moment, that's as far and as fast as you can fly. So it'd be pretty unimpressive if you're not able to run that far or that fast. I can just imagine like if you can't run or that far or that fast, just like seeing this superhero just flying through the air, just getting easily winded. just flying up there, just and then like you slowly but surely just see him just like, oh, oh man, all this flying. Oh, oh God, I got to fly more laps on the weekends. uh, Scarlett says I would still take that one. Majorican King says I like that one a lot actually. Scarlett says good cardio workout too, and you will get better. Yeah, you'll eventually get better. So I think I would take that one also, just because like, hey, you can fly, and you just got to work at getting better at flying. That's all. Come on. Okay. Okay, how's this? The ability to read minds, but you have to stick your finger up the rectum of the individual whose mind you're trying to read. Would you take that superpower? Cal Larkin says, am I invisible? No, you're not invisible. You're a um, you're not invisible. Everyone can see you. You want to read someone's mind, but you have to stick your finger up their butt in order to read their mind. The ability to see through clothing only if you're also naked. I don't think that's worth it. Scarlett says, I would take that one. I would take that anus one. The ability to see through clothing, but only if you're naked. No, I don't think that would be worth it. It's not worth the indecent exposure. Hmm. Let's see. Trying to think of a good drawback. Like superhero drawbacks are just like fun to think up sometimes. But let's see. Um, Here's a good one. It's one that I've thought of. Like well, I think someone else thought this one up, but like it's still good nonetheless. Wait, hold on. Scarlett says, I would do the clothing one, sit at the window while naked and looking out at everyone with binoculars. Okay, that one would work then. Cal Larkin says, healing powers, but you have to piss on the target. Oh, so it's like treating a jellyfish sting, but like your piss encompasses all forms of injury. So you can heal people. You have the ability to heal people, but you have to pee on them in order to activate it. Yeah, I guess I would take that one. You know, it would take like a hell in a handbasket to just convince someone's like, no, no, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like if you want me to save your life, like I can heal you with my piss. Yes, I'm not joking. I have the ability to heal you. Like, you're dying right now. You're freaking dying. You're bleeding out. Just let me pee on you. Let me save you. I'm trying to save you right now. Just let me piss all over your bleeding wound. That would be awkward, but I think after you prove yourself by peeing on a bunch of like dying people or an individual, like an old man dying of a heart attack, that would be hard to explain. Like if an old man was right there in the middle of a mall, and he's dying of a heart attack, and you have the ability to heal him, but you have to pee on his chest. It's like, yeah, sure. Like, if he allows you to do it, and you do it, and you pee on his chest, like you saving him from a heart attack would be not very apparent. Like people would just think that you were a weirdo, and this guy just got over his heart attack. But if it was like a dude who got hit in a car accident and he's got like some severe gashes or wounds all over his person, and then people were there to witness you peeing all over his just like horrendous wounds where he's just like bleeding out, and he would have bled out in like a matter of seconds, but then your pee just like automatically just mends him all the way back together to where he's like a healthy individual who doesn't look like he was in a car accident at all. Then you might have some um uh what's the word, credibility in your superpower at that point. Cal Larkin says, keep water on you, lol. Skullhead says, able to spawn money, but only in your country's lowest form of coinage. and you have to pass it like a kidney stone. There you go. That's my addition to that. It's like, how do you produce the money? Do you poop it out? It's like, no, you got to pass it like a kidney stone. You can produce money in your country's lowest form of coinage, but you got to pass it like a kidney stone. Oh, God. No. No, thank you. No, thank you to that. I guess I should put that on Skullhead. Like, how would you produce the money? Skullhead says, I would take the healing one, but mainly to heal myself. Oh, heck yeah. It's like, hey, are you suffering from a little touch of diabetes or high cholesterol? Just drink your own piss, and that'll work. Wait, is that an actual thing? Like, no, like if it was like more instant, like yeah, they're cool. Or just like friggin' douse your um, broken bones or open wounds, open flesh wounds in your own urine, and then just like get instantly healed. Like, yeah, friggin' heck yeah, I'd take that then. I didn't think about the aspect of like healing myself, just like utilizing for selfish reasons. I'm just like thinking about like being the altruist and like saving people with the ability of my healing urine. Skullhead says, I might pass on the coin one then. If you have to pass the coins like a kidney stone. Oh, God. Hey, does anyone have 99 cents? Oh, hey, like, I can fix you up. Here, hold out your hand. Just give me a second. Oh, oh God. Oh, piss and hellfire. Jeez. No, thank you. No, thank you to that. Let's go. Isa McIntosh sounds like he just entered the fray. Concept Soma says, what I miss? Skullhead says, you were thinking, how can I get away with pissing on me? First thing I hear is healing piss. Okay, Isa McIntosh just now got into the chat and has no idea what we're talking about. We're talking about superhero powers with major drawbacks. So some of the ones we've been thinking about is like one I thought, like I pitched, like thought about, like well, it's one I thought about a while ago, but just kind of pitched it again at the room. Is the ability to fly, but you can only fly as fast and as far as you can run. So your ability of flight depends on your running stamina. And I think another one we thought we were talking about like way earlier when we started talking about this is the ability to become invisible, but your power of invisibility also requires conscious thought and also requires a little bit of stamina. So eventually you'll have to become visible, but the drawback is that once you do become visible, you become violently sick and just get just violent diarrhea. So violent to the point you have to lie naked in a bathtub when you do become visible, because it's just that horrendous. So yeah, that's what we were talking about, like superhero powers with major drawbacks. Would you or would you not take them? Um, this is like an old one, like someone, I think someone else thought up, like superhero strength, but you're only as strong. You're as strong. Wait, your strength. No wait. Your your body odor or your personal odor in general dictates how strong you are. So if you're just fresh out of the shower, you have no super strength. But if you got like just if you haven't showered in a while and you have like intensely bad BO, then you can like lift a truck or something. And also like if you're like just fresh out of the shower, but you need your super strength in a pinch, you can just defecate all over yourself and just rub your feces all everywhere just to attain your attain your super strength. Would you take that superpower? Hiccup. Cal Larkin says no. You wouldn't take that? Like just dousing yourself in your own feces, or just like jumping into a porta potty in order to like attain the super strength of like lifting a whole truck. And let's say it's not even like a regular pickup truck, but like an 18 wheeler. You wouldn't take that? You know what? I don't think I would take that. But you know what? I might, just to like hey, you haven't showered like for a couple of days, you can lift like 2 times your body weight. I might go in for that superpower. You're slightly hygienic, but you're like a little more stronger than you would be. Scarlett says I would take it. Yeah, I think I might take it too. Like I wouldn't want to like just douse myself in my own feces or feces in general, but like I guess if I ever needed to in a pinch, just like roll around in a dumpster or something, get some of those dumpster garbage juices all up on you, and then you can like lift a small car or something. Cal Larkin says, I would be so wrecked from the ordeal that I wouldn't help no one. So Cal Larkin's going to be there, like, oh man, like this lady's getting crushed by this truck. Like, I'll save you, and just douses himself in just like some very just horrendous, gross stuff, and then after he comes out of that, it's like, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna pass. I gotta go home and take a shower. I'm sorry. I'm just not into it right now. Good luck with your dire situation. I'd be the worst part-time superhero. Ace McIntyre says normally you'd have regular strength, but not showing gave you not showering gave you a bit of extra. Yeah, just like a little tiny bit. So, like saying not showering for like a couple of days, were like just depending on how funky you were, just like you could lift like 2 times your body weight. So, like me, for instance, I would be able to lift without like a few days of showering. Like I'd be able to lift 400 and 420 pounds. I might take that. So if you had a job where you did like a lot of heavy lifting, it's like forget that forklift, man. Like I'm just gonna pick up these huge barrels or packages myself, and like oh god, yeah. And then shower on a Friday, just so you can have a nice weekend to relax and just being all clean and whatever. Callaghan says, "LOL, I would be throwing up, mentally compromised." Okay, I'm gonna like draw in like a few little droplets coming from these guns just to get the point across that they're squirt guns. And yeah, there we have it. Like I'm pretty sure this stream has been going on for long enough. Oh wow, 2 hours and 13 minutes. Jeez, I've been just rambling on and drawing. And since this is more or less a furry-esque piece, so yeah, I'm gonna. That's a terrible signature. Oh, I got my smoothing on. That's what's going on. Let me get this other brush too. There we go. There we are. So this has been another art suggestion. This has been DW and Francine from the show Arthur. Cal Larkin says the ultimate diplomat, power to have reasonable discourse, but you have to slap your belly in a round or some kind. uh, Power to have reasonable discourse, but you have to slap your belly in a round or some kind of rhythm. Yeah, I'd take that. It's like, sure, you look silly, but like it all smooths out in the end. Sure. All right, gonna go ahead and end this stream. Go get myself a couple more drinks and maybe a snack. And I hope you enjoyed. Again, like if you want to support, like I have a Patreon. I also have a GoFundMe. And if you want to check out a lot of free artwork, I'll have a lot of links in the description section below, leading to a lot of the websites that, a lot of the art forum websites that I'm a member of, and along with a personal blog. So yeah, and thanks to all those who participated in the chat. It's always awesome interacting with all of you. And got a lot of participation today. Woo! Rui Yoshino, she's a babe. Cal Larkin, Sakura Kunamoto, Dirge of a Dead Man, or Panzer, as he likes to be called. Thank you all for dropping by. Also, Jessica Darkfire making another guest appearance. Let's see, and we got Majorican King swooping in. Cool. Michael Lozano, who's a new subscriber and new to the chat, so welcome. Glad you could be here. Hope to see you again in the future. Jalam Fortune also seems to be a new face, so like glad to have you drop by and say a couple of things. Skullhead stopped in for a little bit. Yeah, awesome. Isa McIntosh and Concept Sama just popping in at the last minute. Just so cool of you to you guys made the time to come in. So awesome. Scarlett says, "All right, see you next one." Isa McIntosh says, "Ah, just got here." Yeah. No, like he didn't say just got here, but he's saying, "Ah." So like, yeah, disappointment is like, oh man, just got to the party and the party's already ended. Ah. Hopefully, better luck next time. Cal Arkin giving me 2 thumbs up. He's McIntosh says thanks for the stream. So yeah, awesome. So I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Like once I get these drawings like corrected and everything, like I see a few flaws and maybe a few things that I want to adjust. So I'll make some red line sketches and then draw over those red lines and then make those drawings available on my Patreon when I get a chance. I do have 2 more streams of which I need to adjust the Photoshop artwork. And once I do that, like all these streams will be made available on my Patreon. Of course, they're available on my YouTube for free, and of course, they'll be available on my Patreon for free. But when I do upload them to Patreon, they will have the downloadable Photoshop file that accompanies those videos. So yeah, check it out, and yeah, you can go there. It's all for free. So any of my how to art videos that have Photoshop files that go along with them, you can go to my Patreon and just download those files for free and just like, I don't know, go all out, do what you want with them, color them if you want, or make your own adjustments, or just like see how I go about drawing things. So again, if you want to support that endeavor, then please do consider becoming a patron. But other than that, like if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, comments, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, because I'm always like generating content on a weekly basis. And until next stream, I shall check y'all later. Sweet. Bye. Done. Am I lagging?